What is going on, guys? ScorpionSlayer66 here, coming at you with Final Pickups video number 13. So some of this stuff is actually from a little while ago. I just never uploaded the video, so I thought I'd redo it for you guys. So let's just show off what I got. The first thing I got is Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band's Trout Mask replica, which, if you guys don't know, this was a band mentored by Frank Zappa, and they were an extremely fucking weird and crazy band, but it was weird, crazy, and experimental in all of the right ways. This album is just incredible. I mean, if you want to feel extremely uncomfortable, listen to this album. The cool thing about this is it actually comes on see-through cherry vinyl, and there was only 2,000 of these pressed, and it was actually pressed for a radio station quite near me, so that's cool to have that in the collection. The next one is an album by one of my favorite groups of all time, White Light, White Heat by the Velvet Underground. The Velvet Underground are just one of the most innovative and underappreciated bands in the mainstream, in my opinion. I mean, the song on here, Sister Ray, is documented as one of the first metal songs. So this comes on a really nice, like, pearly white vinyl. But it's a great album. I mean, very experimental, like I said. They were a group that coincided with the Beatles in terms of time period. And they were arguably more innovative with the Beatles in terms of instrumentation. So yeah, great group, great album. And to finish out the first 4 albums by them, I now have all 4. I have the Velvet Underground's Loaded. This was their most commercially successful, most commercially driven, and their last album with Lou Reed album. So yeah, great album. Nothing special about the pressing, but just an amazing album. Probably my 3rd favorite out of the first 4, but I definitely recommend checking out those albums. They're self-titled, Nico and the Velvet Underground, Loaded, and White Light, White Heat. Getting to the next one of my top favorite 50 albums of all time, Patti Smith's Horses. I'm in love with Patti Smith. She really did no wrong. She's the queen of rock and roll, in my opinion, and this album is her masterpiece. This is an original pressing, which is actually kind of hard to find if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, incredible album. Just not much I can really say. Love Patti Smith. Glad to have that in the collection. The next one is the 4th studio album by the Ramones, Rocket to Russia. This was their 2nd best album, in my opinion. It really was more experimental and punky, but also incorporated elements of surf music and stuff like that. So yeah, great album. And again, this comes from that local radio station, and they pressed it on cherry vinyl, and there's only 2,000 of these. So yeah, very cool to have that. Rockaway Beach on this album is one of my favorite punk songs, and it's more surfy. But yeah, great album. If I can get this back in, that'd be great. But yeah, great album. Definitely check it out, especially if you're trying to get into punk music at all. The Ramones are a great place to start. I mean, they started the goddamn genre. So yeah, Rocket to Russia. The next one is another top favorite 50 album of all time for me, and it is The Talking Heads' Remain in Light. Very innovative album. I mean, this album came out in 1980, I believe, and it literally sounds like something that would come out in 1986 when New Wave was huge. So yeah, this is very electronic, funky, new wavy sound. And yeah, nothing special about the pressing, but I really love the inner sleeve on this one. It's the exact opposite of the front cover. So yeah, if you guys know me, I love contrast, and very, very cool. Great album. Definitely check this out. Probably even in my top 30. So yeah, getting down to the last 3 things. 2 metal albums next. The first one being Slayer's South of Heaven. This is my 2nd favorite Slayer album. If Rain and Blood wasn't so expensive, that would be in the collection already, but this will hold me over until I can get that. But yeah, a great album. Has South of Heaven, The Ghosts of War, Spill the Blood, Cleanse the Soul, stuff like that. So great album. And my favorite metal album of all time by my favorite metal group, Rust in Peace by Megadeth. This album is just flawless. I mean, this is in my top 50. Holy War's the Punishment Due, Hangar 18, Poison Was the Cure, Lucretia, Rust in Peace, Polaris, Tornado of Souls. Just, so damn good. So yeah, favorite metal album, favorite metal group. I really need to get Peace Cells on vinyl, so yeah. And getting to the last thing, this actually has a funny story. I was going to go buy the tripod that I'm using right now, and I was looking through the CD section because my mom was using the restroom, and I saw this. And I was like, Best Buy's doing vinyl now? So I talked to the dude who was the manager of the music section, and he said that they get very limited shipping quantities of vinyl, and usually for an album there's only one album per shipment. So say they were to have Megadeth's Rest in Peace, they would only get one. So I picked this up because A, I wanted it really badly, and B, just having the novelty knowing that vinyl has gotten so big that Best Buy is now selling it is pretty incredible. So yeah, Elvis Presley's debut has blue suede shoes, has a cover of Tutti Frutti. So yeah, really cool and really weird at the same time, but glad to have it. And I only paid $12 for it. So if that's a sign of things to come from Best Buy, I might actually start getting pretty excited about this. So yeah, that is all the vinyl I've got within the past week, and then the some that were from a few months ago, guys. Let me know what your favorite thing down below was. And again, I'm sorry that the audio quality and the camera quality are going to differ from pickups videos to reviews. That's strictly because I can't connect my Blue Snowball to my camera, but I'm hopefully upgrading my camera before too many games and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what your favorite thing down below was, guys, and please like, comment, subscribe down below. Until next time, take care.